I lived in Cyprus about 25 years ago, and it was a turning point in my life for all sorts of reasons, one of them being that I became a Christian. But the story I want to tell you about is when I lived in a house at the end of a track in a village in the middle of nowhere. The only people who ever came to see us was a lady with 3 goats, and she was called Maria, so we called her Maria of the 3 goats. Now, the story that I want to tell you about is, can I set the picture? My daughter was about 2, and she would play outside all day with nothing on because nobody was there, and she would just play in the sand, and I'd cover her in lotion, and she'd come back in, and that was her whole life. But this particular day, we had a beautiful old oak tree in the field next door to us, and it was coming up to about autumn, and suddenly these beautiful bee-eaters are the most brilliant electric blue bird you've ever seen. Anyway, normally you find one and you feel like you've had a very fortunate day, but this particular day they were on their way to Africa, and they like to roost somewhere before they go, and the place they chose to roost was the tree next door to where we lived. So bit by bit all these birds landed on the tree and on the line to our house, because although we were the last house in the village, we did have electricity and things like that. And they landed on this line and then landed in the tree, and they roosted there overnight, and I think maybe 2 days. And then after that, bit by bit, they flew off to Africa. And it's hard to say why it was profound. It was just so beautiful, it left you speechless.